Birds. Wednesday. Just listening to that bird is absolutely amazing. Happy, what do I call it? Happy Wednesday. This is how I get to work. I run everywhere, so today this is how I'm getting to one of my jobs right here. So I just but that being said, today's number 58. It's getting closer. It's number 58 today, and I'm loving every moment of it. Gratitude, and manifestation. The universe in lining with our thoughts. It's really amazing how saying things out loud can actually manifest into our brain. Look at that beautiful sky. That's the beautiful sky right there. You know how things that we think about really does manifest itself. But sometimes it's very hard to actually believe it because we don't practice that. This sky today, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing just looking at that sky. That's what it's all about. So yes, today, another beautiful day to be grateful, gratitude, and this is probably the most miles I've put in on myself. Well, I've done it before, but not like this, but yeah. But to actually just get up every day and run 26 to 27 miles is absolutely just another thing in itself. And it gives a true explanation about the body. And lately, I'm a firm believer of what I call calisthenics yoga, meaning I don't get into a yoga pose until I do a couple of push-ups. So building that upper strength, a lot of calisthenics, should I say, is what helps, and it makes this thing called running easy. And every morning, just doing those push-ups, you strengthen your back without even realizing it. Then getting into the yoga pose himself is also another thing. And I will say the science of running, absolutely amazing, because many run out of form. We don't know how to let gravity pull us, so I think that's the reason why we get tired. That's why we get sore, because the way we land on our feet is not the original way that we were born with. And that's why when you look at little kids when they're jogging, they do it so much at ease. And the way they do things is just so phenomenal. You know, it's just like they're very in tune. It's like I feel it's like we're born intelligent, and as time goes on, we just pick up all these habits. And I think that's why sometimes it's very effective when we are around somebody that's spiritually conscious and see things from energy's point of view. I am a firm believer of this thing called energy. It's just right within us. Experimenting with my own body has blown me away the last couple of years. And I'm thinking, especially when it comes to yoga, I have done a lot of yoga. I have lived and breathed yoga and meditation. So that's what I've done the last 5-6 years, because I wanted to open up my spine, open up my back, and it absolutely, I mean, the same amount of time that I put into this jogging, moving the body, I put it into doing a lot of push-ups, stretching the body every day. And it was almost like a blind faith, because there were times I didn't even see any result. It was almost like it's a waste of time. But that feeling in the mind kept telling me, nah, there's more to that. And it really becomes more of a spiritual thing now. So yoga for me, I call it calisthenics, but it's Tai Chi. And the way you breathe into the body, the way you could actually stretch the body very easily. And that's why I always talk about a woman giving birth. Because when you actually see the way we come out of our mother's womb, absolutely amazing. And that's the same form of stretching that I do when I do yoga and the push-ups. So it takes really longer. It's almost like everything is just right there. And I begin to feel different movement in my brain. It's like you are regrowing your evolution. Like I started to feel, brain movement. It's funny how the spine is so connected to the brain, and we don't even realize it. So this last 6 years, I have done a lot of holistic work. I don't take no medicine, I don't take no pills, I don't take no vitamins, nothing. I just breathe into the body, that's it. No vitamins. Hey, beautiful dog. No vitamins, no shake, none of that. I don't even know what protein is, I just eat to survive. So it's pretty much becoming like right now, as long as I could eat and my body can still move, I'm good. So it's really amazing, the body and its functionality, and how we probably never really take time to know the human body. We just go by what we've been taught, what we said it is supposed to be, and believe it or not, a lot of it is bogus. I'm just gonna say it that way. It's almost like the same way we've been taught about our religion, how this and that. It's the same way we talk about this human body, and we set a limitation to the human body and the human senses. And I call that masterminded. Absolutely amazing that we can do that to one another. So when you set a boundary in somebody's body, in their mindset, what they can do, how they are to eat, absolutely amazing, because it really just cracks me up this stage, because I always say the word protein and all this. For me, right now, I should be skinny bones. Especially lately, the last 50-something days that I've run 26 miles every day. And it's really just amazing how you could just keep your weight. It is just phenomenal. And if you truly want to study God, you study the human body. That is God. You want to know how powerful that energy is, God, study the human being body. And that's why one of the miracles of the human body, apart from giving birth, big up respect to other women, is how we can eat. And we put on certain amount of weight. And when we stop eating, that weight just dissipated. And another thing that really cracks me up on that is how good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's how I don't want to start an argument, but I always hear people tell me I have big bones, and I look at it, I don't say much, but I do know that if they leave you in the desert and all you have access to is a banana, you will become a little slimmer. So all that excuses, I got it. Because you can't survive on bananas only, believe it or not. Yeah, so that's another form of ideology itself. And we create all these things about different things that we want others to be like us so much that we create morning a lot of denials about the body. A lot of denials. The body is the most amazing machine you could ever set your face on, your eyes on, shall I say, and it can adjust to anything. That's how unique we are as a human being. Anything the body can adjust to. So the body is almost just like some of our spiritual texts. I'm not mentioning any religious name, how you could say some things to please the positive energy, and you could also use it to please the negative energy. So, and a lot of time that's the conflict that we have because of those things right there. Because when you use certain things to do good, we love it, but when it's focused on bad, we forget about the good and we focus so much on the bad because of the emotions that we put in it. So yes, those are the type of things that I'm thinking of today on this beautiful day before I get to my destination. So I just love this thing called nature. I love being outside a lot. This is my high right here. Just coming out here, just give me this sense of purpose on this planet. I literally think I'm here to be outside, inside of nature. So because the passion that I have outweighs anything once I'm outside. It bothered me for a minute that I had so much passion for being outside over things of material things and family and friends. But as I begin to realize it, I realized it is a journey. Every individual, we all have a journey. The only thing is, we're very critical of a journey that we don't understand. And the only reason why we're critical of a journey that we don't understand is because we are not happy with our journey. Because once you begin to understand your own self and you're happy with the way your journey is, you don't give advice anymore. You embrace every individual. But when you're not happy with what you are, or you have a sense of guilt, that's when you give advice. So let me go ahead and focus here. Yes. It's another beautiful day today. Yeah, so I'm going to get to my destination. Let me slow it down even more. Get into my destination, and I'm like Geico these days. I'm saving a lot of money on gas, so I just run everywhere. I get everywhere on my foot. I get to do all my runs. So that's how I get everywhere. You know, forget about, a couple of weeks ago, we had, I don't know whether it was a gas shortage here. It was really funny. I got to pass a lot of cars because while every car was actually waiting at the gas station, in England we call it petrol station, as the cars were waiting, I just kept on moving. I didn't have to wait. So I was like, yes, I'm the king of the road. But that's another story on its own. But yes, I'm going to continue this marathon number 58. Man, looking up at this sun, this sky right here, it's just beautiful how it's lifted up. That energy that created every single one of us. Look at that. Just really, really pretty. All you have to do is go outside and look at that sky and let that dream take you away. You can fly too. Look at the sky and just let it all loose. Just look at the sky. But yes, happy Wednesday, and one love.